Subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon, to never miss a video from us. Hi everyone, welcome to Test Prep Training. In this video you will learn about some commonly asked questions in AWS Certified Big Data, Specialty. So let's get started. Question number 1. To deal with a surge in customer interactions from a specific area, a company's social media manager asks additional personnel on weekends from the rest of the organization, which is granted. QuickSight is required by the business in order to create a report that visualizes the patterns in weekend activity over the previous 6 months. What format should the data be provided in? Your options are A. A line graph plotting customer contacts versus time, with a line for each region. B. A pie chart per region plotting customer contacts per day of week. C. A map of regions with a heat map overlay to show the volume of customer contacts. D. A bar graph plotting region versus volume of social media contacts. The correct answer is option C. Question number 2. Amazon Elastic Map Reduce is used by an organization to perform a sequence of extract, transform, load stages. Each step's output must be completely processed in future stages or it will be discarded. Which of the following methods will most effectively fulfill this requirement? Your options are A. Use the EMR file system to store the outputs from each step as objects in Amazon Simple Storage Service, S3. B. Use the send URI to store the data to be processed as objects in Amazon S3. C. Define the ETL steps as separate AWS data pipeline activities. D. Load the data to be processed into HDFS, and then write the final output to Amazon S3. The correct answer is option B. Number 3. A customer's Redshift schema requires determining the best distribution method for the orders fact table. The orders table in this design contains foreign key connections to several dimension tables. How should the business select the orders table's most suitable distribution key? Your options are A. Identify the largest and most frequently joined dimension table, and ensure that it and the orders table both have even distribution. B. Identify the largest dimension table, and designate the key of this dimension table as the distribution key of the orders table. C. Identify the smallest dimension table, and designate the key of this dimension table as the distribution key of the orders table. D. Identify the largest and the most frequently joined dimension table, and designate the key of this dimension table as the distribution key of the orders table. The correct answer is option D. Question number 4. A client uses Amazon Kinesis to gather clickstream data and groups the events by IP address into 5-minute chunks saved in Amazon S3. Numerous analysts inside the business examine this data using Hive on Amazon EMR. Their requests are always made with a particular IP address in mind. Using Hive running on Amazon EMR, data must be optimized for querying depending on IP address. What is the most effective way to query Hive data? Your options are The correct answer is option A. Question number 5. A business runs a worldwide operation that is serviced by a single AWS region. The business wishes to expand into a new market. Within 24 hours of the product transaction, the regulator for that nation expects the data architect to keep a record of financial transactions in that country. The production application is indifferent to latency. Additionally, the new country includes an AWS region. How can this need be met in the most cost-effective manner possible? Your options are A. Use CloudFormation to replicate the production application to the new region. B. Use Amazon CloudFront to serve application content locally in the country. Amazon CloudFront logs will satisfy the requirement. C. Continue to serve customers from the existing region, while using Amazon Kinesis to stream transaction data to the regulator. D. Use Amazon S3 cross-region replication to copy and persist production transaction logs to a bucket in the new country's region. The correct answer is option B. Number 6. A company utilizes a custom MapReduce program to generate monthly reports from a large number of tiny data files stored in an Amazon S3 bucket. The data is provided on a regular yet unexpected basis by different business divisions. As the dataset becomes larger, processing all of the data in one day gets more challenging. Although the company has increased the size of its Amazon EMR cluster, Further optimizations may enhance speed. The organization's performance must be enhanced while requiring minimum modifications to current procedures and systems. What course of action should be taken by the organization? Your options are: A. Use Amazon S3 event notifications and AWS Lambda to create a quick search file index in DynamoDB. B. Add Spark to the Amazon EMR cluster and utilize resilient distributed datasets in memory. C. Use Amazon S3 event notifications and AWS Lambda to index each file into an Amazon Elasticsearch Service cluster. D. Schedule a daily AWS data pipeline process that aggregates content into larger files using C2CP. E. If business units submit data via Amazon Kinesis Firehose to aggregate data hourly into Amazon S3. The correct answer is option B. Number 7. A business maintains a portfolio of e-commerce websites throughout the AWS regions of Oregon, North Virginia, Ireland, and Sydney. Each site maintains log files containing information about user activity. In Oregon, the firm developed an application that uses collaborative filtering to produce batches of product suggestions. Oregon was chosen because it hosts the flagship site and has the biggest amount of data on which to train machine learning models. The remaining areas lack the historical data necessary to build effective machine learning models. Which collection of data processing processes optimizes regional recommendations? Options are: A. Use the e-commerce application in Oregon to write replica log files in each other region. B. Use Amazon S3 bucket replication to consolidate log entries and build a single model in Oregon. C. Use Kinesis as a buffer for web logs and replicate logs to the Kinesis stream of a neighboring region. D. Use the CloudWatch Logs agent to consolidate logs into a single CloudWatch Logs group. The correct answer is option D. Question number 8. A business is consolidating a huge number of unencrypted tiny files from various Amazon S3 buckets into a single location. The business must ensure that the centralized files have the same data. Which technique satisfies the criteria? Your options are: A. Compare the S3 tags from the source and destination objects. B. Call the S3 Compare Objects API for the source and destination objects. C. Place a head request against the source and destination objects comparing SIG v4. D. Compare the size of the source and destination objects. The correct answer is option A. Number 9. An enterprise is collecting data produced by thousands of temperature sensors and processing it using Amazon Kinesis data streams in AWS Lambda. Each day, devices produce between 10 and 12 million records, but Lambda processes only around 450,000 of them. Amazon CloudWatch shows that Lambda is not throttled. What should be done to guarantee the processing of all data? Select 2. Your options are: A. Increase the batch size value on the event source, and increase the memory allocated to the Lambda function. B. Decrease the batch size value on the event source, and increase the memory allocated to the Lambda function. C. Create multiple Lambda functions that will consume the same Amazon Kinesis stream. D. Increase the number of vCores allocated for the Lambda function. E. Increase the number of shards on the Amazon Kinesis stream. The correct answers are option A and E. Question number 10. Using Kinesis streams in Lambda, an administrator processes events in near real time. Due to a 5-minute time restriction, Lambda sometimes fails to process batches from one of the shards. What is a potential solution to this issue? Your options are: A. Add more Lambda functions to improve concurrent batch processing. B. Reduce the batch size that Lambda is reading from the stream. C. Ignore and skip events that are older than 5 minutes and put them to dead letter queue. D. Configure Lambda to read from fewer shards in parallel. The correct answer is option D. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel.